Hello, this is Chip Orton with the Fort Worth Office of Emergency Management. In this training video, it will be about the new events board process in North Central Texas from the county level. And for this example, we use Hood County. So you'll see my control panel within WebEOC here. And the first thing that I'll show you is I'm logged in as Hood County Fire under a Fusion incident. And you'll notice that there is no events or position log now in the local level. That's because it's been Fusion. So in this section, these are all Fusion boards. So we've fusioned this process so that we can share information across the 5 servers in North Central Texas. That is the Fort Worth server, McKinney, Plano, Dallas County Health and Human Services, and the North Central Texas RAC. So this is actually one board with just different displays and filters. And what that means to you is all the information is captured in one place, and then it's just filtered out so that you can see it. So we're going to talk about the position log first. The position log is what you're using in your position when there is an incident, an activation, a drill, exercise, whatever, to capture your actions or information you're getting. So it could be I took a phone call from a citizen and they reported this. Or it could be I am aware of an event that's going on and this is the information. Or I got information from another city department or county department that this is going on. You're just posting information basically. So the unique thing about this is it's partitioned off for each position. So if I enter something in the position log from Hood County Fire, only people logged into Hood County Fire are going to see it. If I log into Hood County EOC Manager, that person won't see it. They'll see their own position log. The importance of this is when you're working at shifts in a long event, so your first shift comes off, your second shift comes on, the person that logs into Hood County Fire can see all the previous stuff that you've done. They'll add to it, and then when the next shift comes on after that, you'll see 2 shifts worth of information. So let's do one of those. We'll open up the position log. And you'll see it says county position log, Hood County, and then incident. Click new record. This is what you're familiar with as a position log. You've done this before with one minor difference probably, and that is this routing table below. So it captures the information. You enter an event type. Again, this is arbitrary. It doesn't matter. You can just click whatever makes the most sense. It doesn't really matter. You can choose a priority, low, medium, or high. What this does, it's a judgment call. On the display, you'll see this in a minute, it has a colored box on the left hand side. If it is red, it's high. If it's yellow, it's medium. If it's green, it's low. All it's designed to do is you're going through the board. If you see ones that are yellow or red, maybe it's going to draw your attention a little bit more because somebody deemed that it was more important. So I'm going to choose high for this. The next section, we're not going to use map label. We're a lot long. We're just going to use this address and location, and all it is going to turn around and display that information to you. So you can enter an address in a Google Maps format. So you can put something like 100 South Main Street, comma, Granbury, Texas, and the zip code. That's all we're doing there is showing where that's at within the display. The next section, there is a place to put 2 attachments. This, very simply, is a place that you can put a picture of any kind, any of those formats, JPEG, PNG, whatever. You can put a PDF, or you can put any kind of Office document, so Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and so on. And to do that, you would just click on Choose File, and then you would find the particular file you want to attach, and then you hit Open, and it will put it in when you save it. So that's how you do it. The next piece for the details, again, this is the action that you're taking. So in this case, I'm going to enter my entry. Now again, if I just want this to stay at my level, it's position log only. If I want to push that up, I can. So there are 2 sides to this. There is a internal event board and there's an external. External, if I were to choose this, would go to everyone in Hood County could see that, but also the cities within Hood County can see that event. If I make it extra or internal, what that does is it holds that group, or it only sends it to an internal board that Hood County departments can see. So that's the EOC manager, the sheriff's office, the fire department, basically that level. It keeps it in-house. And the reason is because if you do post something external, everybody can see it. In this case, it's a judgment call. Depending on what you choose, whether you have the basic user or the super user level. In this case, we'll make it external because that's probably an important thing. So I'll hit save, and on the back side you're going to see the event that we've entered. It's position, username, and time date stamped with information. If there's an attachment, it would be here. If there was an address, it would be here. You'll see that the originating level over here is county, that the current level is county external because we're looking at it from the position log. I need to know which one it's at. And you'll see the red box indicates that it's a high priority. So that's how it works. If you close the position log and look, you'll see there's the internal events board, here's the external. Again, Somerville, so they can see over into that county as well. And then there's the regional events board. We'll talk about that in a minute. If I open up Hood County events, you will see that that exact entry is just replicated. So here's my new entry. It's on top because it's the newest thing. And you'll notice it just says county over here. I can see other things as well down below in that county events board and so on. So that's all you need to know from the basic user level. So we're going to flip over to the Hood County EOC manager position and show you how that's different and how it works right now. Okay, we're now in as Hood County EOC manager, and of course they can see more boards. This is the local level, but you notice the events and position log are gone. They're down here just like we saw in the previous spot. So from the EOC manager level, we're going to click on position log, and you're going to see the exact same thing, except you're going to see previous entries here that I've entered. I will click new record. Same exact thing that you saw, but except the routing table is different. This is the super user level permission that all EOC managers and the PIO actually has access to this too for the press release part. So enter the same kind of thing. I can choose it's an emergency management thing. I'm just going to enter information on, we'll just use an example. So enter something like this, and then again you make your choice. Is it a position level? No, it's not. Is it a county level? Yes, it probably is. Is it a regional level? In this case, probably. Again, it's a judgment call, but if I want to share this information with everybody else, everybody probably wants to know that, so we want to check regional significant event. Now, where this is important, regional is the DDC level. So in our WebEOC and in this area, we have 3 DDCs. We have DDC for Hurst, DDC for Garland, and we have DDC 22, which is Sherman. The way that's split up is if you think about Highway 360 in Arlington and Grand Prairie, and it runs north and south. That's the dividing line. In our region, everything west of that line is DDC for Hurst, which would be where Hood County would be. Everything east of that line is DDC for Garland. So that includes Dallas all the way up to Hunt and Rockwall and Coffin County, and down to Navarro and Ellis. And then DDC 22 Sherman is the 3 Texoma counties. That's Cook, Fannin, and Grayson counties. So the important part about that is they're all in one bucket. We didn't delineate between the 3 DDCs because they work together so much. So if you push regional, it goes to all levels. So I'm gonna push it to the regional level in this case. The second piece, push to Texas events. This is not live right now. It will be at a later point. We'll email you and let you know. But if you are to check this box, and you'll notice it's a checkbox rather than a radio button. If you check this and hit save, this entry will go to Texas events. It is a fire and forget. You can't get it back at that point. And it will go to the live Texas events board. We have tested this. It works. But we don't want, during training, everybody pushing stuff to Texas events, so It's not live right now, but I will show you what it looks like on the display. So we did that, and then the last thing is a proof of press release. All this does is flag this entry, and it goes into an unfiltered box on the event side where PIOs can take a look at people that have flagged those entries and basically massage that data and create a press release out of it. It's really kind of just a very simple way of saying, hey, this is okay to let the press know what it is. It is not an automatic send to, the press doesn't see it, nothing like that. It's just an internal way for us to see that. So I'll check that box as well. And I will hit save. So again, it's a highest common denominator. You'll see that as Hood County EOC manager, I started from the county level, it went to the regional level, and this third thing here, it's been pushed to Texas events. It really should have been a high instead of a low, which is the green, but we're just doing training. So, so you'll see here, that's my entry, and it's gone up all the way. And then I can always enter more information by updating the record if necessary. Where this becomes important is, now that I'm in as Hood County EOC manager, I can see the Hood County Events Board. So this position will need to monitor the events board for other entries from their departments. For example, this first entry that I created from Hood County Fire, it only made it to the county level. If this entry needs to be pushed higher, so it needs to go to the regional level or the state level, the EOC manager position will have to look through here and determine which ones have to go up. So I can go look through and see which ones are county and see, does this one need to be pushed up? Does this one need to be pushed up? So, for example, this one, the fire piece, what I can do is I can edit it as the EOC manager, and you see I have the full routing tree again, and I can say this needs to be a regional thing, and I could say level for visibility. And then I've changed that, and then I'll just hit save. And when it comes back, you'll see that it's entered my comment in the same block. It's just put it on top, and you'll see that now the regional level, it's at the regional level now at this point. It doesn't say Texas Events because I didn't push it there. So this is how the process works. The important thing to note here is that cities can all see the external events, and they can see the regional events, the regional external events. And the county can't see down into the cities. So you'll notice that as Hood County, I cannot see Granbury or any of the other cities here, and that's by design. So it's incumbent upon them to push up to the Hood County level so that they can vet this and then push up higher if necessary. It's the same for the regional level. The regional level can't see down to the counties because there's 19 counties in our area. So it's incumbent upon the user to push up, and the EOC manager specifically. So if we open regional events, you'll see here that if I take a look, that my latest entry should be on top, and there it is. And there's my previous entry from before the tornado. So you can see that they're up at the regional significant events external level. If you want to view the press releases, you can hit the button on any of the events boards, and it will take you over and let you see those. Then once you're done, you can go back and return. Again, all it is a display showing which ones are flagged for review for the PIOs. So that is pretty much the events board process and how it works from the county level, both at the basic user level and the super user level. If you have any questions, you can contact me. You know how to do that. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you like the process. Thanks.